Good day, wildlife enthusiasts. Join me as we venture into the heart of Australia, uncover the secrets of the wombat, cuddly as a teddy bear, sturdy as a bulldog. That's our mystery marsupial, the wombat. Found only in Australia, captivating hearts. With charm and resilience, wombats are special, but don't let their cuddly appearance fool you. Wombats are ecological engineers, shaping their environment, vital to ecosystems. Discover why wombats are more than meets the eye. Let's embark on this adventure together. What exactly is a wombat, you ask? Well, imagine a muscular, short-legged creature with a backward pouch. That's right, a backward pouch. This unique feature protects their young from dirt and debris while mom digs. Wombats belong to the marsupial family, like kangaroos and koalas, meaning they raise their young in pouches. But unlike their hopping and tree-climbing relatives, wombats are expert burrowers. They excavate elaborate underground tunnels and chambers, creating a network of homes for themselves and their offspring. These burrows aren't just temporary shelters. They provide wombats with protection from predators, extreme temperatures, and even bushfires. Talk about a safe haven. Stay tuned as we delve deeper into the secret life of these extraordinary diggers. Wombats have been around for a long time. We're talking millions of years. They roamed Australia alongside giants like the Diprotodon, a massive marsupial that resembled a rhinoceros-hippopotamus hybrid. Fossil evidence suggests that wombats have remained relatively unchanged over millennia, a testament to their successful adaptations. These ancient creatures have witnessed the evolution of the Australian landscape and have played a vital role in shaping its ecosystems. Over time, 3 distinct species of wombats have evolved: the common wombat, the southern hairy-nosed wombat, and the northern hairy-nosed wombat. Each species has unique characteristics and occupies a different region of Australia. Join me as we continue our exploration into the lives of these fascinating creatures, uncovering their secrets and learning why their conservation is so crucial. Wombats are built like tiny tanks, perfectly adapted for a life spent underground. Their stocky bodies and short, powerful legs might make them seem slow, but don't be fooled. These adaptations give them incredible strength and leverage for digging those impressive burrows. Their secret weapon, those powerful claws. Wombats possess strong, curved claws on their front feet, perfectly designed for excavating soil and breaking through roots. Imagine having built-in shovels. That's how wombats roll. And speaking of rolling, wombats have a unique skeletal structure. Their hips and backs are incredibly strong, providing support and stability as they navigate their underground homes. Think of it as their own internal scaffolding system. But the adaptations don't stop there. Wombats have a special trick up their sleeves, or rather, at the other end. While their burrowing prowess is impressive, wombats also boast a surprising range of appearances. Wombats come in a variety of colors and fur types, depending on the species and their environment. The common wombat is the most widespread, with fur ranging from sandy brown to almost black. The southern hairy-nosed wombat has softer, silkier fur and a prominent hairy nose. The northern hairy-nosed wombat is the rarest, with lighter fur. Wombats might seem like gentle giants, but they're not afraid to stand their ground. When threatened, these seemingly docile creatures can become surprisingly fierce defenders. Remember that backward-facing pouch we talked about? It's not just for carrying babies. It also acts as a shield, protecting their vulnerable young from predators and any debris kicked up during those digging escapades. But the real secret weapon lies in their rear end. Wombats have incredibly tough, almost armor-like skin on their rumps. This natural shield, combined with their powerful legs, allows them to block their burrow entrances and withstand attacks from predators. Imagine trying to bite through a rock-hard shield. That's what predators face when they tangle with a wombat defending its home. Living most of their lives underground might seem limiting, but wombats have adapted to navigate this dark world with remarkable senses. Their eyesight isn't their strongest asset, but their sense of smell and hearing are incredibly keen. These heightened senses help them detect predators, locate food sources, and even communicate with other wombats in the darkness of their burrows. Their sensitive whiskers, called vibrissae, act like tiny radar systems. These specialized hairs pick up vibrations in the air and ground, providing crucial information about their surroundings, especially in the absence of light. So, while wombats might not be winning any staring contests, they've mastered the art of underground living with their incredible adaptations. Stay tuned as we delve deeper into their fascinating world. Imagine a world bathed in the soft glow of twilight. That's when our wombat friends wake up, ready to take on the night. Wombats are crepuscular, meaning they're most active during dawn and dusk, avoiding the harsh Australian sun. As the sun dips below the horizon, these nocturnal adventurers emerge from their burrows, ready to forage for food. Their strong sense of smell guides them to their favorite grasses, roots, and bark. Wombats are herbivores, meaning their diet consists entirely of plants. They're particularly fond of native grasses, and their strong teeth and jaws are perfectly designed for grinding tough vegetation. After a long night of grazing, wombats retreat to the safety of their burrows as the sun begins to rise. These underground havens provide them with a cool, secure place to rest and digest their food before their next nocturnal adventure. Wombats are master architects, designing and constructing elaborate burrow systems that would make any human engineer envious. These underground palaces can extend up to 20 meters long and 3 meters deep, with multiple entrances, chambers, and even interconnecting tunnels. Using their powerful claws and strong bodies, wombats excavate these intricate networks, creating a safe haven from predators, extreme temperatures, and even bushfires. Talk about a multi-purpose bunker. These burrows aren't just for show. They play a vital role in regulating the wombat's body temperature. The cool, humid environment inside the burrow provides relief from the scorching Australian heat, while the Earth's insulation keeps them warm during colder months. And here's a fascinating fact. Wombat burrows can also provide shelter for other animals, creating a mini ecosystem within the larger environment. Talk about being a good neighbor. While wombats are often considered solitary creatures, they're not complete loners. In fact, they have a surprisingly complex social structure, especially when it comes to sharing those impressive burrows. Wombats have overlapping home ranges, and their burrows often intersect, creating a network of underground connections. While they might not engage in elaborate social rituals, they do communicate with each other through scent marking and vocalizations. These interactions are essential for maintaining social order and avoiding conflicts, especially during mating season. Wombats aren't exactly known for their romantic gestures, but they have their own ways of attracting a mate. And speaking of communication, wombats have a rather unique way of leaving their mark on the world. Section 4. Wombat communication. It's not just about the poop. Yes, you read that right. Wombats communicate through their poop. And no, we're not talking about any ordinary droppings. Wombats produce cube-shaped poop. That's right, cubes. This prevents their droppings from rolling away. They mark their territory and signal their presence. So, the next time you're exploring the Australian bush and see cube-shaped droppings, remember, it's just a wombat saying, "Good day." Section 1. A home among the gum trees, Wombat Habitats. From the rugged mountains of Tasmania to the grassy plains of New South Wales, wombats thrive across diverse Australian landscapes. These adaptable creatures prefer loose, well-drained soil, making coastal regions, forests, and woodlands ideal. Eucalyptus forests are a favorite for their open understory. Wombats use fallen branches for burrow construction. They navigate and forage easily in these areas. Wombats also adapt to grasslands, heathlands, and alpine regions. Their resilience and adaptability are remarkable, Section 2, Wombats on the Menu, a vegetarian's guide to Australian flora. Don't let those powerful claws and sturdy builds fool you. Wombats are dedicated vegetarians. These gentle grazers have a particular fondness for native Australian grasses, which make up the bulk of their diet. Their strong teeth and jaws are perfectly designed for tackling tough, fibrous plants, allowing them to extract every last bit of nutrition from their meals. In addition to grasses, wombats also enjoy a variety of roots, herbs, bark, and even fungi, adding some variety to their vegetarian menu. Their slow metabolism and efficient digestive systems allow them to survive on relatively low-nutrient vegetation, making them well-suited to the often harsh Australian environment. And here's an interesting tidbit. Wombats have even been known to supplement their diet with insects and small invertebrates, adding a touch of protein to their otherwise vegetarian lifestyle. The health and well-being of wombats are intricately linked to the health of their habitats. These ecosystem engineers play a vital role in maintaining the delicate balance of their environment, making their conservation crucial for the overall health of the Australian landscape. Wombat burrows, while providing shelter for themselves, also offer refuge for other animals, creating a network of interconnected habitats that support a variety of species. Their grazing habits help to control vegetation growth, preventing wildfires and promoting biodiversity. Their droppings, while uniquely cube-shaped, also play an important role in seed dispersal, helping to regenerate native plant populations and maintain the health of the ecosystem. Protecting wombat habitats is essential for ensuring the survival of not just these fascinating creatures, but also the countless other species that depend on them. Wombats share their diverse habitats with a fascinating array of creatures, both big and small. From the iconic kangaroos and emus to the elusive echidnas and bandicoots, the Australian landscape is a tapestry of unique and interconnected life. While wombats might be solitary creatures, their presence has a ripple effect throughout the ecosystem. Their burrows provide shelter for reptiles, amphibians, and even other mammals, creating a network of interconnected habitats that support a variety of species. Their grazing habits influence vegetation growth, creating a mosaic of habitats that benefit other herbivores, while their droppings provide a valuable source of nutrients for insects and decomposers. The intricate web of life in wombat habitats highlights the interconnectedness of species and the importance of conserving these delicate ecosystems. Despite their resilience, wombats face growing threats from human activities. Habitat loss, climate change, and introduced predators are major concerns. Protecting their habitats is crucial for their survival. By supporting conservation, we can ensure wombats thrive for generations. Wombats in peril. Understanding the threats. Despite their seemingly tough exterior and remarkable adaptations, wombats face an array of threats that are pushing some populations towards the brink. These challenges, often stemming from human activities, are disrupting the delicate balance of their ecosystems and jeopardizing the future of these iconic Australian creatures. Habitat loss, driven by land clearing for agriculture, urbanization, and infrastructure development, stands as a significant threat. As their natural homes shrink and fragment, wombats are forced into smaller, more isolated areas, increasing competition for resources and making them more vulnerable to predators and disease. Climate change further compounds these challenges, bringing about more frequent and intense droughts, heat waves, and wildfires. These extreme weather events can devastate wombat populations, destroying their burrows, food sources, and the overall health of their habitats. Conservation efforts, a beacon of hope for wombats. Amidst these challenges, dedicated individuals and organizations across Australia are working tirelessly to protect wombats and their habitats. Through a combination of research, education, and on-the-ground conservation efforts, they are striving to secure a brighter future for these fascinating creatures. One crucial aspect of wombat conservation involves mitigating the impact of habitat loss and fragmentation. This includes establishing protected areas, creating wildlife corridors to connect fragmented habitats, and implementing sustainable land management practices that minimize human-wildlife conflict. Research plays a vital role in understanding wombat ecology, behavior, and the threats they face. This knowledge helps conservationists develop targeted strategies to address specific challenges, such as managing disease outbreaks, reducing vehicle collisions, and controlling invasive predators. Community involvement joining hands to protect wombats. Wombat conservation isn't just the responsibility of scientists and conservation organizations. Everyone can play a part in protecting these incredible creatures. By raising awareness, making conscious choices in our daily lives, and supporting organizations dedicated to their protection, we can all contribute to their survival. Education and outreach programs are essential for fostering appreciation and understanding of wombats and their ecological importance. By learning about their unique adaptations, the threats they face, and the ways we can help, individuals can become ambassadors for their conservation. Supporting ecotourism initiatives that prioritize responsible wildlife viewing and contribute to conservation efforts is another way to make a difference. Choosing tour operators that adhere to ethical guidelines and contribute to research and conservation projects ensures that your tourism dollars directly benefit wombats and their habitats. Looking ahead, a future for wombats and their habitats. The future of wombats rests in our hands. By acknowledging the threats they face, supporting conservation efforts, and fostering a sense of responsibility for their well-being, we can ensure that these iconic Australian creatures continue to thrive for generations to come. Imagine a future where wombats roam freely across healthy, connected landscapes, where their burrows dot the landscape, and their unique calls echo through the Australian bush. A future where human activities exist in harmony with the needs of these creatures and the delicate ecosystems they call home. By working together, we can make this vision a reality and ensure that wombats continue to captivate our hearts and inspire us with their resilience and adaptability for years to come. The unsung heroes of Australia's ecosystems. As we've journeyed deep into the world of wombats, we've uncovered a story of resilience, adaptation, and ecological significance. These unassuming creatures, often overlooked amidst Australia's more charismatic wildlife, play a vital role in maintaining the health and balance of their ecosystems. Their burrows, meticulously crafted and strategically placed, provide shelter not only for themselves, but also for a myriad of other creatures, creating a network of interconnected habitats that support biodiversity. Their grazing habits, while seemingly mundane, shape the vegetation structure, influencing plant diversity and controlling wildfire risk. Even their unique cube-shaped droppings, a source of both amusement and intrigue, contribute to the ecosystem's health by dispersing seeds and recycling nutrients. Wombats, in their own quiet, unassuming way, are the unsung heroes of Australia's ecosystems. Our shared responsibility, guardians of the wombat. Yet, despite their resilience and ecological importance, wombats face an uncertain future. Habitat loss, climate change, and a host of other threats, many stemming from human activities, are pushing some populations towards the brink. The responsibility to safeguard these creatures and their fragile habitats rests upon our shoulders. Conservation efforts, driven by passionate individuals, dedicated organizations, and supportive communities, offer a beacon of hope. By combining scientific research, on-the-ground action, and a shared commitment to coexistence, we can mitigate the threats and ensure a brighter future for wombats. Each one of us has a role to play in this endeavor, whether it's supporting conservation organizations, reducing our ecological footprint, or simply spreading awareness about the plight of wombats. Our collective actions can make a difference. Imagine a future where wombats thrive, their burrows dotting the landscape, their calls echoing through the Australian bush. A future where their presence is celebrated, their ecological role understood, and their conservation a shared priority. This vision, while ambitious, is achievable if we embrace our responsibility as guardians of these remarkable creatures. By working together, we can create a future where wombats continue to inspire wonder, embody resilience, and enrich the tapestry of life on Earth for generations to come. Let the story of the wombat, a creature of remarkable adaptations and ecological significance, serve as a reminder of the interconnectedness of all living things and the importance of our role as stewards of the natural world. The time to act is now, for the sake of wombats and for the health of our planet.